and after it I may upload it to a YouTube channel for my friends. But I don't know why it stopped. Why you stop it? Maybe it's have timer for record. I don't know. Tom, if you are watching me, how long your software must be record video? It's have some time special settings for this. Maybe it's several minutes, and after it must stop it, or it's stop it when we have some freezes with receiving station. If you are watching, please tell me about it, because I don't know about it. I just try it today, not try before, and don't know how it's work. Or some guys, if someone watching me and you have explain or understanding how it's work, please type me message. Thank you. So what's the next? Oh, my charger disconnected. Oh, it's my wife actually calling to me. I must check it. Just a moment, guys. Алло. 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 Аплодисменты. This is my little son and my little daughter, or how it's. О, Софичка! Вкусно тебе? Как у меня, пока я не постригся. Так у меня, я же тебе говорю, браслет, уведомления перестают приходить, я не знаю почему. У меня этот браузер был открыт, и я не видел, что там, кто там, что там. На работе сижу, что я могу делать? Я включил стрим и сейчас разминаюсь. Сейчас начну работать. Давай. Отдыхай, говорит. Хорошо, давай. And what are you talking about? Oh, I'm talking about a record. And now it's actually a record continue, not problem. I don't know why it stopped before. Some interesting part of my stream about radio not recorded. It's not good, I think. But actually, many my friends not understand any word on English. And I don't know how this guy will watch this video without understanding what I'm talking about. Maybe some foreign, or how is foreign guys from another country maybe have interest and will watch this video. Maybe, I don't know. Actually, this I don't do something very special, very interesting for watching. I don't know. And now what we have? We have two beautiful rigs. to Yaesu VX6. It's beautiful rig. So let's turn off, and I connect it to charging. And actually we may start work with something easy, what I not end yesterday. Today we may continue it. So let's start. It's flex from iPhone X, what we disassemble and diagnosis yesterday. It's actually a phone from my uncle, and it's have a problem with charging. When we connect it to charger, it's not have charging current. What it's must be 2 amperes or little more with 5 volts, but it's have just 400 milliamps, and when phone is turning on, it's not have any current, not have charging. It's I does some diagnosis yesterday, disassemble phone, and found this flex from display module. It's top speaker on this flex, and front microphone to front camera, and actually 2 sensors. This is ambient light sensor for true tone system for adaptation colors on screen, color temperature, and this is second sensor for this is proximity, name it proximity sensor. It's when you have a call, when the phone screen close to your face, it must be work, and your screen off, backlight and sensor and picture just turning off. This is special, but if it's not blocked screen, if it's sensor not work, when you touch it, your face to screen, some button on function maybe press it, maybe selected, it's problem. And it's the reason why all phones have this sensor for blocking screen when you have a call. And this is sensor proximity. Inside of the sensor, 2 sensors. Actually, there's 2 devices inside. One for proximity when you have calling, and second sensor, it's for Face ID system, special sensor inside of this. And on this flex we have problem. It's corrosion after water damage. It's oxidized, and some contacts, I think, have shot, and with this shot we have problem of some line of power supply of phone inside of power management, and some line work with this sensor and work with another device on motherboard, like USB multiplexer and another device. And when we have shot on this line, we have a big load. It's not work correct. It's not give to us 1.8 volts. It's less voltage level, and many device doesn't work well how it's must work. And it's the reason when we connect this flex to motherboard, it's the reason why phone doesn't charging. It's actually turning off, turning on, but not have charging, because many devices doesn't work, and USB multiplexer doesn't work without this voltage. and it doesn't charge. Actually, it's a reason. And now we must soldering to the sensor. We must unsolder it and fix corrosion, clean it, repair if we must. We check it after with desoldering, unsoldering it, and we'll see. It must be fixed, or maybe just clearing and reballing and installing again. And it's must work fine after it. So let's start. Let's start, guys. It's very easy work actually. On every summertime we have many phones with this problem because users have contact because we at sea and beach actually in our city, Caspian Sea, and many users when they're swimming have contact when so I don't know how it's in English, sorry, I will break it. And it's reason why we have problem on this sensor. It's first what go to corrosion because on top of screen we have hole for top speaker, and via this hole water have contact to the sensors, and it's have problem after it. Good evening, Peter. Very good evening. I show it before 2 rigs. I don't know you see or not. Today I receive it from second hand. I buy 2 station actually with a very beautiful price. I think this is Yaesu VX6. This is one, and second in charging now, and this is station beautiful like new, and second station have some scratch on keyboard, some digits we not have on keyboard, but it's easy to change, I think. And it's actually second old station have some problem with these encoders. It's freeze when we rotate top or bottom. It's rotate together sometimes, and it's problem when you just try change a level of volume. Your frequency is changed too, and if you try change frequency, level of volume changing too. And actually it's not problem for fixing. I disassemble it and use some lubricant and cleaning it inside, and now it's work like new. Not perfect like new actually, because I not use special lubricant for this type of encoder. I don't know what lubricant must be used to this, and I don't have it, but I use what I have, and on the it's old station it's work like new or something like this, but it's station in beautiful condition without any problem like new. And I buy this to station just for 320 or 50 bucks maybe. It's actually price for just one station, and I buy it 2 station for this price, and I think it's beautiful deal. I like it. Maybe I will sell one of the station and one for me for work with Leo satellites with my portable Yagi antenna. Very good evening, Leon. Very good evening. Nice to meet you. So, what are you talking about? Now I talking about this proximity and ambient light sensor from iPhone X. I show you it's closer. Let's go. It's around half oxidized. It's after water damage, it's corrosion, and we must repair it. It's very damaged. I show you photo. I will show you a photo with big resolution soon if you stay watching. No problem. Actually, it's not only for you picture, it's for owner of this phone. But actually, as I said before, owner of this phone is my uncle. In previous service on another city, previous master does diagnosis, and actually his diagnosis incorrect. He say to my uncle problem with motherboard, with controller of charging, but actually symptomatic same. It's maybe correct if he doesn't open this phone and just say price before testing any details. Not actually this problem just after water damage with the sensor. It's not big problem. We not need disassemble motherboard. We not need soldering it. Not need for motherboard. Just for this sensors, and it's easy and price more or less than previous master say to my uncle. So I will show you photo right now. What's condition of this sensor? Just a moment, I must clear my camera. Yes, it's cleared. I will show you soon, guys. Just a moment. Where is it? Oh, it's okay now. I think you may see all of this problem. Hop. Some lines on this proximity sensor have 1.8 volts circuit. Its line actually go to another devices on motherboard, and it's a reason why if we have a short on these sensors, we have a big load and short online on motherboard's devices, and problem why this phone doesn't charge. It's short on 1.8 volts, and this line actually, this is voltage, this is circuit, go to how it's USB multiplexer, and USB multiplexer is part of charging system, and it's a reason why it doesn't charging, because we have this is problem, and now we must repair it. Just a moment. So, where is it? My Telegram. Yes. Let's upload. Oh, not this directory. File, gallery, 1, 2. So I will show you right now. Just a moment. Where is my mouse? Oh, my mouse doesn't work again. My power amplifier is work. My Bluetooth mouse is turning off. Actually, it's not Bluetooth. It's 2.4 gigahertz mouse, and I don't know, receiver or mouse is frozen and doesn't work. So let's open my Telegram and let's open to these files. Let's open first. Yes, we have. I show you right now, guys. This is a proximity sensor inside of this baby 2 device. This is diode infra Spectre diode. This is part of Face ID system on iPhone, and this is to window. It's proximity sensor. It's work like radar maybe. One of this window give us light with infrared, and this is receiver. And when it's have how it's correct, not mirroring from your face or something, and this light come to this window, and this sensor work and turn off your display when you're calling. So two devices inside of this, and let's go to closer to this. You may see, I hope you see, this is oxidizer, this is corrosion, and under this sensor we have shot on some lines, power lines and other. We must desolder it, unsolder it, and repair lines on this sensor and on this flex, and soldering back. So it's what we must do. So let's change camera. Let's close this picture. And let's start work with this. Now we must unsolder it, and I will unsolder it with hot air gun with low temperature. I use for this my another hot air gun station. This is quick, and I will work with low temperature, just 250 degrees for unsoldering it. So let's start. Where is the focus? Hope it's okay now. Let's go. And where is my tweezer? Okay, yes. And let's unsolder it. It's maybe a little problem when we try unsolder it, because it's oxidized and corrosion. But I hope it's not big problem, and with unsoldering it easy. Oh, it's very damaged. I show you right now. Just a moment, guys. Where is my phone? Where is my camera? Let's go to full screen. Let's go little zoom, and let's change position of these sensors and flex, and let's go to big zoom. Okay, now, and let's focus. Yes, okay. Oh, not focusing. What you do? Just freeze, and yes, now it's okay. I think it's perfect. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful. I think you must see it on with full details. Let's go screen, and let's go another screen. Oh, okay. Now I upload it in Telegram and show you. Will show you. Will show you. I think it must be correct. Yes. 1, 2, 3. Upload. And just a moment, guys. I will show you. Let's open it. Yes, we have. So, just a moment, guys. This is first photo. Now you may see this is damage. This is 2 lines. It's power supply for this sensor. 1.8 volts must be, or maybe it's 3 volts. It's have 2 lines, and I forget now what the line, but all of these power lines using to USB multiplexer, and it's the reason why it's not charging. So let's go to this picture. Just look at this. This is water damage, guys, and it's the reason why we have problem, because it's connect to ground and have very low. It's big load, I think, for power supply inside of phone. So now you may see it. I think you understand what I'm talking about because you're already amateur and know about it. Must know. So let's close this picture and let's go to camera view and let's prepare it. We must clean it. After it, we must scratch this oxidized contacts, and we must solder it after it. Now we just clear it. Clearing. Okay, no problem. Must be okay now. And let's clear this sensor. This is 2 legs very oxidized. This is 2 contacts. It's damaged, but not problem for repairing. Actually, it's not big damage, and maybe repair it without big problem. Let's scratch it. Prepare for soldering. Now it's okay. Must be work without problem. So it's okay now, and this. Yes, it's prepared. Now it's must have a good contact when we install it. So let's get my special tools, special stencil for this sensor, and let's yes, okay, and let's install this, and where my soldering past. Oh, it's problem. It's very old soldering past. I must clean it, prepare it, and change it to new soldering past, because it's I forget this word again. Oh, yes, I forget it. I dry up. Oh, yes. This soldering past is dry up, and we must change it to fresh soldering past, and it's no problem actually. Yes, now it's okay. Let's prepare it and let's. Okay, beautiful. No problem. Where is my tweezer? Yes. So let's start. Perfect. So now it's prepared to install on our Plex, and it must work fine. Let's check. Some flux for good soldering, and let's prepare it. Yes, it's okay now. And let's go. Oh, now record of my stream is continue without problem. I don't know why it stopped before. After I end this work, I will stop this record and try check it how it's recorded, what's codec and another, and after it I try upload it to my YouTube channel. This is first testing record from DATV for my YouTube, and after it I will find some way for record every day if I find it how it's my work perfectly without problem, without freezing, for record all stream from start to end. Hope it must be work. So let's check our connection, our soldering. Oh, hope it must be okay now. We have contact. Yes, and what about this sensor? This is ambient light sensor. Actually, not have a short. It's have a good contact, and now we may. Oh, sorry. We may connect it to phone and check how it's work. Actually, it must work fine without problem. Let's disassemble screen, and actually it's very dusty. Must be cleared before we assemble it. This is 3 window, or 1 window for front camera and second window for proximity and ambient light sensors, and third window for dot projector Face ID system, and 4 window. I don't know how 4 correct with this. 4 window for infrared camera. This is part of Face ID system too. This is special camera for infrared laser near, and it's receive infrared laser near. This is dot projector translate to our face special infrared laser point many points to our face, and mirroring or rejecting how it's from our face receiving. This is infrared camera, and it's how Face ID actually work. with specific algorithm. It's checked our face, what we recognize before when we setting how it's when we set up this function and recognize your face to this phone. So where is our this camera frames, sensor frames? This must be installed. And let's check. As I say before, when we connect before repairing this sensor and when we have this short on this power lines, phone doesn't charging when we try charge. It's actually have some current before this phone starting, but after starting, after turning on, this phone doesn't charging, doesn't notificated about any connection to plug, and it's all with this problem power. So now we repaired it and we must check it. I think it must be work okay. It's very easy to repair actually, not big problem. So repair it to install and we connect it to charging plug. So let's install screws on this motherboard. I disassembled it yesterday when I does diagnosis for finding reason why it's not charged. And I not assemble it after it. So now I assemble it. Yes, it's okay. And let's connect and let's check. Oh, this is Flex actually have some problem online with where he have just a moment. Bend or curve. Where the flex is have bend or curve. It's a little damaged. It's broken on one corner, but maybe it's not problem right now. Maybe it's problem for future. It's without incorrect curving before when this phone is assembled before. It's not have correct bend or curve, and after some time it have this problem. This is damage on bend or curve line. I think you understand what I mean. I'm trying find correct words for you. Hope it's correct words. We have next phone for repairing. This is iPhone 7 with problem. Baseband. It's classic problem for model iPhone 7A 1660. This is model for USA and for Japan and some other countries, and it's have inside Qualcomm baseband, but for Europe and Russia and other countries actually use it Intel baseband system. But inside of iPhone 7A 1660 is Qualcomm baseband, and it's have problem classic what I talking about before, close to SIM connector on motherboard we have problem. It's have maybe bend or curve, and after many time, and body of this phone is aluminum and it's not very hard, and we have micro or micro bends, and after sometimes we have damaged lines to audio processor codec, another name, and it's classic problem for this model. And for this Qualcomm model, big problem and mistake for engineering or from engineering who developed this model. From under baseband controller, power management controller, we have broken ground lines, and actually it's open source, or how it's correct, open drain maybe, for output inside of power management unit. We have MOSFETs actually, and this is drain or source must be connected to ground, and if you're not connected to ground, you have on output where you must have 1.1 volts or less. This is different line actually, many different line from this is power management unit for baseband, and you not have 1.06 or 1 volts. You have all 4.2 volts from battery, because MOSFETs doesn't work, it doesn't switching, it doesn't connect to ground, and it's open for full voltage, and it's reason why baseband processor is dead. So sometimes we just it's actually have some how it's protect system. If power not correct, it's turn off power to baseband. But sometimes it's work not work, and it's switching fast, and system not have reaction for this, and baseband baseband died. So sometimes baseband not kill it, and we have chance to repair it. We just unsolder power management unit for baseband and repair motherboard when we have lost contact to ground. Repair it, install special wire and fix it. And after it, we rebuild this power management unit and install it to board, and it's have contact, it's have correct voltage levels on output, and it's not in protect mode, and work, and baseband work fine, and it's okay. Your carrier will work. You may give a call, it's work okay, but sometimes not. First, what we must do, we open it and check with diode modes. This is lines what have problem, and it's short. If it's short, it's not chance to repair, because baseband is shorted. It's killed with incorrect voltage levels, not 1.1 or less. It's receive full VDD voltage, full voltage from battery, and it's killed So actually I assemble phone but doesn't check it. Lol. And what we have now? Now it's turning on, but I don't see any current on my... Oh, now I see current. Yes, we have 1.5 amperes current. It's work. Okay, guys, it's fixed. So hope my uncle will be glad for this. It's work without problem. It's fully charged actually because I install it connected to charger without this corrosion flex, and it's was be on charging flex all night and fully charged actually. But now it's work. I see on my ampere meter and it's perfect. We have current, we have indication of charging, and it's work. So now time to another one coffee, guys, and I will stop my record and check how it's recorded, and after I will back from coffee, maybe we will try repair this phone, first diagnosis, and if it's maybe changed, not have short, we will try repair it, and it's maybe I recognize it too if this is first record. Okay, so guys, now I must stop the record. So before I stop it, this record, this is a Romeo 6 Whiskey Alpha X-Ray special for my YouTube subscribers. Many thanks for watching. If you are interested, give me a feedback. What do you think about it? My English is not very good, but I hope you understand what I talked about before. Thanks for watching. 7-3.